The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
The two most important things after workout are protein and hydration, especially after an intense session on the mat.
Yep, that's why Muscle Meds designed their new Carnivor protein hydration, packed with 30 grams of protein for recovery and the key electrolytes needed for hydration.
Exactly. What's awesome about these is they come in two delicious flavors, Rocket Pock and Berry Blast.
They literally taste like juice, Frankie. These are amazing and a must for any athlete pushing their limits.
Boom! Grab a 12-pack on Amazon and juice up with Carnivor protein hydration today.
Let's go!
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and the Tramp, let the bomb blast.
Guess what? Guess who our guest today is? Michael Spielberg. No, we do have a special guest, and I want to preface it by, I love this guy, but you, Jesse. I want to hear it. I want to hear all this bullshit out from me.
I got a bunch of
okay, because the 2024 election came and went. It happened, and there's probably going to be a 2028 election, too.
And guess who that's going to be? Trump.
How?
Dude,
he said 3 terms. He's going to do another one. He'll probably be the last president.
How can he do another term? I thought you were allowed to do 2 terms.
Well, technically, Obama did 3 terms.
Yeah.
He did the last one, too.
Yeah, he almost got his 3rd one.
He
or
did.
4th one, rather.
He did.
And he's not the 47th president. He's the 19th.
Well, I do keep hearing people saying, I don't know if it's on a Rogan podcast or something, they said that everyone says that who was the last president?
Ulysses S. Grant.
No, everyone's saying JFK was the last president.
Well, JFK. Okay, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I would say that, too.
The last real president, like elected and this and that. Right. I guess.
Speaking of that, did you see what happened today with that?
Yeah, they're declassifying all that.
Yeah, now it's coming out, though. And there's 2 shooters. That was actually on the news today.
Wow, 2 shooters.
Yeah.
So they knew.
And 2,400 things that did not get investigated into it. 2,400, like...
What do you mean? So 2,400 things that they never investigated about it? So what does that mean, though? Like, what are those 2,400 things, like evidence
leads,
or this
like
or
possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
That they never investigated. Because it's going to prove, like, that was probably an inside job.
But what inside who? Who did it?
CIA.
CIA.
That's what conspiracy side says.
There's a lot of conspiracy sides. I don't even know if I want to get into it because, like we were talking before. But there's a lot of conspiracies on that and why. And, he wanted to, get foreign.
You just have to say allegedly before.
Yeah, whatever. No, I'm saying that I'm just talking. I don't believe any, I mean, not that I don't believe it or don't believe it. I just don't, we don't know if anything's true. Especially on this. I mean, it's how that's when the word conspiracy theory came about.
Probably JFK.
But
No, it was dead.
Yeah,
It was that. They said
exactly
they pushed that word. That's when the conspiracy theory kind of term came about. Is because of that. Because they were trying to make everybody say if you went against the narrative that you're a whack job and it's a conspiracy theory.
Well, the term of modern day would be insurrectionist. Would you agree with that? That would be the modern day.
Oh, they're all pardoned, huh?
Yeah, well.
Right? Didn't our guy Scar Fairlawn got a letter?
You got a letter.
Pardon. So that means the jail time he did doesn't count. Like it's not on his record or nothing. Is that how it works with a pardon?
I believe a full pardon means that you have that part of your criminal record, whatever you had.
Well, I'm saying from pardon from that. If that's on your record, it's no longer on your record.
And listen,
I would say yes.
The other side of the aisle, that would have an issue with that. Okay, so I wish. Play devil's advocate here. How would you be not okay with that, but okay with Hunter Biden getting a full pardon? You know what I mean?
God.
How can you justify that? It doesn't make any sense.
That's
You're not good
you
with
can't
one.
compare the
How
two.
can you be the other?
Well, how about all these people getting preemptive pardons?
Yeah,
like
even
Fauci
crazier.
got a like that means like what preemptive means like if something arises, you're good, right? That's what preemptive means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the craziest thing.
Did you hear that?
And like, I hear Andrew Schul's like, "Why did you need a pardon? What's in my arm? What's in my arm, Fauci?"
Right.
You know,
Oh,
it's crazy.
he took it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
shit.
he got one. Yep. He even said, "What's in my wife's arm that she got when she was pregnant with my kid?" Imagine that, bro. Imagine that. I don't know why anybody would think to get that when they're pregnant, though.
In general.
Well, in general, yeah, but
Well,
I mean, especially that.
Listen, I don't want to. For me, I was healthy, so there was never a debate. But people with comorbidities, I kind of could see where maybe they could,
Rationalize it? No, but what about a pregnant
example of
woman,
that.
though?
No,
They don't
I'm
want
with
you to eat lunch meat when you're pregnant.
Right.
But let's go take an
fish.
experimental vaccine that
Can't
just
eat
came out.
tuna fish when you're pregnant.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And that was developed in 8 months, and it takes about 6 years to make a vaccine. 7
No,
years.
how about 20 years to really vet it correctly?
Yeah,
You know
true,
what I mean?
True.
Well, I think a lot of people would say that they were scared. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it was
They got bamboozled, those people.
So what's
right?
happening now, right? I have a family member. I don't want to say exactly who it is, but got stents put in right recently, and the only thing and the other 4 guys at the gym that are about his age had the same thing, and the only thing that they have in common is the jab. And everybody's getting these stents put in. Why? Because your heart's getting blocked, right? And what do they talk about? That's going to happen. Blood clots, right?
Myocarditis, right?
Yep, 100%. Yeah. And now it's come to fruition. And now it's conspiracy theories back a couple of years ago.
Well, I mean, what I see a lot of stuff about the vaccine saying now, they might outlaw the vaccine or get it off take it off the approved this and that. I'm like, imagine you got it, dude, you got to feel like, damn.
I'd be scared.
Especially if you got it in good faith. I imagine most people got it in good faith. Some people just got it because they're told they do what they're told to do. But some people got it for good faith. Oh, this is going to help me. This is going to make me healthy. And now you've come to find out that they're taking it off because it's dangerous for you.
Right, which is insane. But you have the flip side to that too. A medicine that's been on the FDA list, and I think won a Pulitzer Prize or something. Ivermectin, right? That came out in the 70s.
No, not the ivermectin.
I think it came out in the 70s, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
early 80s, 70s.
It won a Nobel Prize.
And look how they talked about that. That's like the flip of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They totally. They made Joe Rogan yellow on CNN, for God's sakes. You know what I mean?
It was for horses.
Right.
But you know what that does? That's actually anti-parasitic. It takes out parasites in your gut, which is the root cause, I think, to a lot of illnesses and cancer.
But there's 2 versions of it, too. There's a human grade, and then there's an animal grade, right?
You can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, right.
And I know people that do that.
Well, do you see, supposedly it's going around the ivermectin and fazobizumab or whatever? I don't know.
Cancer cure?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a cancer cure.
Yeah, I did.
That's nuts, man.
Oh
Is
no,
that
you're
real?
talking about the methyl, the blue.
No.
Oh.
I can't say it
I do
either.
see people talking about
Fenbendazole?
that. Fenbendazole. There you go.
Fenbendazole.
Yeah.
Fenbendazole.
You're close.
But that's true. I've heard the same thing.
Yeah.
It's curing cancer.
Right.
And Rogan, I think, actually put that up recently.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I forget the guest he had on, but yeah.
Well, the guy, the Mad Max. Why am I drawing a blank?
Mel Gibson.
Mel
That was the guest.
Right, but he was talking about the methyl.
No, he was talking about ivermectin and that. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he might have been something. With
I thought he
too,
mentioned that and said I have 4 friends who were stage 4.
No, it was
cancer.
the
Okay.
ivermectin and the fabizembazole.
Yeah. However you say that, I can't say it either.
But yeah, I don't know. It's I'm a pureblood, so I guess I'm all right.
Pure blood too, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, 100%. So I actually got a warning too, right? This is not outside of conspiracy that they're planning for another shutdown. But this is going to be 10 times worse than what COVID ever was.
It's not.
But
There's
what
no
do you mean?
way.
But I'm just saying.
But what do you mean?
Nobody's falling
No,
for it this time.
But what is the what is it though? Is it going to be a disease? Are they
birth.
making this disease?
Supposedly, conspiracy side. This is a conspiracy goes back 3 years ago, calling the avian flu or the bird
Yeah,
flu.
but that's been around forever.
Yeah, but they could say they're going to make
Since
it worse.
It's going to be
11,
a
I
new
think.
variant of it.
It's going to target weak individuals that have not been working out, have not been eating right.
Oh, okay. I'm good then.
Yeah, 100%. But that's why I want to kind of air it out.
Get rid of them.
If that happens, a lot of people are going to die.
That's
though.
just called thinning the herd. That's all. That's called.
Yeah, no, but that's a dark side. It's like
And
the
so you
last
better
stand.
join Iron Army Academy and start working out,
100%.
because otherwise you're gonna get you're gonna get got.
Hey,
I like that. But yeah, this actually comes from someone I know that is an ex-employee of Space Force. They got
Space
the government.
Force.
They
Is that a really
got-
thing?
That is a real thing.
Space Force. That's like some. Isn't that from
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, right?
Yeah.
Ludicrous
Trump
combing the
started it.
desert.
Trump started it
Man, we ain't found shit.
because of NASA. NASA means to deceive. Do you know Trump sent back the moon rock to NASA recently? That was in the White House.
So can I ask this? This is where I'm curious. Like every time I see you and talk to you, and I love you, I absolutely, you're one of the best humans. I think a lot of people think you're crazy, and I think you're a little crazy. You're my best
definitely
friend.
nuts.
But where do you find these? Like, can I find that right now? If I Google Trump sends back, I can.
I think
It's not on some dark
I'm
web.
trying to.
that you
I'm trying to.
surf?
So right
All
now,
let me
I've tried
look
to.
that up.
I've tried to get you guys things that are actually coming out right
All right,
now.
so
to
Trump
kinda, like, prove
sends moon rock.
a little bit of the conspiracy side.
Trump sends a moon rock back to NASA, and that's going to show up.
Yeah.
Trump
Let's see.
sends moon rock.
Right. MOON.
1 day ago, he's right. Holy shit! Donald Trump returns Apollo moon rock to NASA, ending its Oval Office display since 2021.
Why though? What was his reason?
Find out why. It says. Let's see.
What does it say? Why?
Let's just skip
What you guys'
the reason
thoughts
why.
on the moon?
What do you mean thoughts on
You
the
think
moon?
it's like real or like?
I think it's made of cheese.
Is the moon real?
made of
Well,
cheese?
All right.
What?
Let me-
Have you seen the moon?
I know, but like, all right. So they, a while ago, they said they dropped a thing on it, right? Like a bomb on it, and it rang for hours, 8 hours straight. And this is actually a proven thing.
Bro,
Can I
what?
Google that?
Yeah.
Find that?
No, that's not It's proven that they dropped the bomb and it rang for 8 hours.
It rang, yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, ding, 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 ding. What do you mean ring?
Oh, listen.
Supposedly it's a satellite. Some people say.
Frankie has a different definition of dropping bombs than I do because we had this debate one time. So, the Biden administration had requested the moon rock be placed in the Oval Office as a tribute to NASA's past lunar achievements on its Artemis program, which aims to send astronauts back to the moon by 2027. No shit, that ain't happening.
Nope.
Let's see where Trump comes into play here and sends his.
No, I want to see this
With
bomb
Trump's
on the
decision to
moon that
remove.
rang.
Well, we got to find that next. Google that while I'm looking at this. With Trump's decision to remove the moon rock from the Oval Office, NASA will store it at the Johnson Space Center for safekeeping.
Oh, that's not really that conspiratorial. You know what I mean?
Why are you sending it back, though?
Because for safekeeping.
Why they make a movie about a fake moon landing?
No, I
recently?
could definitely
You
see
see
that.
Yeah. There's a movie out on it. I don't know. There's a lot of weird evidence with the moon. That's the only thing that doesn't spin. It stays one-sided. There's a dark side to the moon,
What
right?
do you mean? It hasn't.
The moon doesn't spin. It stays on one side in our entire life.
The idea of a bomb on the moon that rang for 8 hours refers to the concept of the moon acting like a bell, ringing for a long period after a significant impact, which is based on data collected by Apollo missions that detects moonquakes, with some describing the moon as ringing like a bell due to its seismic activity. However, there is no evidence of a deliberate bomb explosion on the moon causing such a prolonged ringing effect.
Well,
And honestly, I see the moon every day.
There's two
Every
things
day,
that
the
he-
moon sometimes even in the sky and during the day.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
During the
Yeah,
day,
a
you can
lot.
see it,
A
right?
lot of times.
And you see it go crescent, you see it go half moon, you see it go full moon. I'd say it's pretty real.
I think it's real. I just don't. We have a lot of questions about it.
But what do you mean? What are the
So,
questions
okay,
about the moon?
do you believe in the firmament? So that would be within the. You believe in the firmament, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I'm 50-50. I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
If you did believe
I don't
in
think
it-
I don't think none of it, and none of us know.
It wouldn't be millions of miles away. It would be within
All right,
that.
so Warner von what's his name? Warner
Von Braun.
Yeah, Palms 19:1,
Psalms.
right? Psalms 19:1.
palm tree.
I know, sorry. But he says that's a firmament. It's a quote in the Bible for the firmament.
There is a quote in the Bible about the firmament.
So why would he put that on his gravestone? And that's facts.
I don't know.
See, that's weird, though. See, that's why I question a lot of things.
I mean, dude, there's a lot of stuff
I know,
that's crazy
I
stuff
know.
out there. But yeah, I think the moon.
I don't
is
think
real.
we're meant to know everything. We're not meant to know everything.
We're
you know?
meant to. I don't want to live in a complete what we've been living is a lie, though.
No, I agree. If it's
Just
if
tell
it's,
us the
if it's-
truth
if-
about
if,
things.
If the government is hiding things from us,
Well, I think they are. That's what I
then
mean.
yes, I would agree. Why should some be in the know and others not
Right.
be? If there's impending doom, I think we should be in the know.
Yeah, or this like tell us about space.
Right. I think we got to start with this.
I don't know.
I think we got to start with some small things that start back when conspiracy theory started, when government started getting involved in things.
JFK.
And that would start with declassifying some of these things, which wasn't Trump's first term. Some of them declassified, but a lot of it was redacted.
Yes.
And now they're
No,
are
he
they
never really- he
are they
never really-
unredacting everything? Like we're seeing everything?
We're not. They're not. We're still not going to see.
No.
Like,
You
You don't
listen,
think we're going to see the Epstein list?
No.
I
Why? What are we waiting for?
Did you see what I sent you? The guy on what podcast was he on?
yes.
He said 10 days. I
10
don't know when
days.
that dropped.
What, Cash? Was that
10
Cash?
days.
Cash?
Yeah.
No.
Cash.
Did he get confirmed?
Not yet. So that's the one thing. That's the one thing they asked the guy, but not yet. But he said he guarantees 10 days from today.
Was it
that-
today?
Yeah, today or yesterday.
You're going to have an entire client list.
that if when he gets in, he will do it on the first day.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't get in?
Did see that's but that's a guy. Brett. What's his name? I think his name Brett something.
Brett Favre.
No.
Brett Barr. Brett Barr from Bright Bar. That guy?
No, yeah. From that, he actually runs like a news channel.
Yeah, Brett Barr. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's the one saying it that he's going to do.
Yes, that's who I saw say it. Yes,
Yep.
yeah.
All right. So now this, Andrew probably knows better. Who got confirmed then? Only person of his nominations.
Pete Hegseth got
He-
confirmed.
Yeah, he got confirmed, but Tulsi didn't get confirmed yet.
No,
RFK
Tulsi,
didn't get-
RFK, Cash,
And Cash
They
didn't.
just voted on him though, and he passed.
Only the
a
one
couple other
part.
people like that guy Ratcliffe, CIA, got confirmed. He was the what do you call it? Director of National Intelligence last time, so he was kind of a shoo-in.
All right.
I don't know who else. There's a couple like random positions that were not really controversial that got through.
Well, how about that we're finding out all like the money? Our money's been going like the craziest shit
US
ever.
US aid.
USAID or whatever.
Here's my question. You saw all the Democrats storm the education Department of Education, right? And the guy wasn't letting them in. I don't know if he was a security guard or what, but here's my question. Why would they not want, for themselves, unless they do know, for themselves and the American, why wouldn't they want to account for every dollar?
Because they're getting that money.
They has to
it's
be.
getting
They're
it's
pocketing
getting
it.
washed in. Like, dude, how about how about this now? Zelensky, right, said
They're
he doesn't
selling-
know.
he's
He doesn't.
selling
well,
arms.
he's selling arms, but not only that, they didn't. He's like, we only got $75 billion. Where's the other? So where's more than half the money?
Exactly.
It didn't even go to these guys. So maybe they're painting Zelensky as this guy getting this money. He's like, dude, I'm not even getting the money.
But he has to see American news networks. He has to.
Well, but he just came out in an interview and said he didn't see the money. He doesn't know where the money is.
Good. Then Trump's doing the right thing. Every dollar should be accounted for.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Trump's not doing it. I'm not saying Trump's not doing it right. I'm saying if that money was supposed to go there and didn't go there, where did it go?
Isn't that what I just said? Trump's finding
He's
out where it
exposing
went.
Finding out.
Yeah,
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 okay.
that's what
But
I'm
no,
saying.
I don't think he's found out. Nobody found out.
Not yet. This
Yeah,
is just
right.
began.
Yeah, but they're not even letting aren't they?
Doge.
Aren't they going after the Treasury? And
well,
they won't
yeah,
allow
but
it.
the
They
New
won't
York
allow it, right?
New York judge blocked it, but I heard it was only for a week. So what happens?
But he
after
can't
that week?
block it though. I found that out. That's going to go to the Supreme Court, and
Well,
Supreme Court is
obviously.
constitutional law.
Right.
And constitutional law will give it to Trump. So this is a part of the game plan to show everybody, these judges are corrupt. We didn't put them in place, right? So it goes to the Supreme Court. Then we're going back. So what we're going back to is constitutional law.
Right. So let's just go back to this judge, though. Right. He's a not a local judge. What am I trying to say?
Federal.
Federal district judge. He bans Doge from being able to have the records
For the Treasury.
for the Treasury. Right. What is in it for him? He's getting cash under the table.
Must be, yeah.
That's
Come
what.
on.
That's how he benefits from that.
Something.
Or
They put him
Or he's
in.
part of the deep state.
right. But
100%.
what's in it for him? There has to be something.
Oh
in it
yeah,
for him.
money. Obviously, money.
Has
Maybe
to
he's
be,
going to
right?
go to jail. Maybe
Right,
all this
right,
stuff.
right.
You know.
Yeah.
It has to. You have to show the people. You can't tell the people, and that's what's happening right now. We're going to start to see everything start to get exposed.
Bro, it's crazy. Like he definitely did a lot of stuff already.
100%.
He's done. Listen.
Straws are coming back, bro. Plastic straws are coming back.
yeah.
Bring plastic bags
Yo,
back
the
to New
gr-
Jersey,
Who,
please.
who had the skit
please.
about that? The stand-up skit about, have you ever seen a fucking turtle with a straw in his nose? Like he's like, I've seen. Oh, the podcast guy, the redheaded guy. He's like, dude, in my life, I've seen 10 turtles. In my whole fucking life, where are all these turtles with the straws in their nose? How can something this big in an ocean that is 3/4 of the world slide into a nose that's this big? He's kind of got a point. You know what I mean?
He's good.
Who are we talking about?
The redhead guy.
What the hell is his
Andrew
name?
Santino?
Is that his name? He does it with the redheaded guy and the Asian guy. I think it's
Yes. Andrew Santino. Yeah.
Then you got the Gulf of America, right?
Yeah, dude.
Then,
It's changed. It's changed on a couple
It's already
maps.
done.
Yeah, someone
But
said it
guess
to me,
what?
and then I Googled it, and it's still
No,
Gulf of Mexico.
what map?
Apple.
What map? Apple map? If it's an Apple map, it's not on it.
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah. Yep. They didn't change it. American company, of course, didn't
Yeah.
change it.
So it's an Apple map, yeah.
Yeah.
and then so we're flying back from DR, right? And he goes on this. He's like, "Why are we flying into Washington?" I'm like, "Well, you
No,
didn't."
they kept saying something different. And
No, but Washington was up there, right? It's
yeah.
no longer Washington, D.C. The District of Columbia is dissolved, which is the Corporation of America.
But
and that's
she
a
said
private
it.
thing.
She said it a bunch of times, and I'm like, wait, what did we get on the wrong fucking flight?
Yeah,
I forget how she announced it, but she didn't say Washington D.C. And then right before we landed, she said Washington D.C.
But pull it up right now on your maps. It says Washington. It no longer says D.C. I promise.
Maps, like map of.
Yeah, go to Google Maps and look up Washington. It no longer says Washington, D.C.
Wouldn't that make the news? When they
No,
it's made the news about the Gulf of America.
true. But yeah, but you pull it up.
Bro.
Watch. It doesn't say Washington, D.C.
That's
This
crazy.
is Washington. Yeah.
So that's the District of Columbia, which means we dissolve the Corporation of America. That's what's happening right now. We're
So
literally
wait,
witnessing
wait.
this happening.
It's happening or it's done?
Done. He did that when he swore in on the 20th. That was a corporation thing. Supposedly that's why he didn't put his hand
Okay,
in the Bible.
so slow down
Sorry.
and walk me through this whole walk us because we got 17 listeners. Walk all 18 of us or 19 of us through this whole process you're talking about. So obviously, I've heard the corporation. I've heard the thing. The what is
gold
it?
fringe around
the
American
gold
flag.
fringe on the flag. I've seen that.
Biden was a part of the Corporation of America, which
Okay.
is bankrupt, which is a part of the Vatican, which is a part of London. We sold out to 1871 Ulysses S. Grant. We went in bankrupt, right? The United States, though. That's what happened. So they implement their clause into America, and slowly, look what happened now, right? Come to fruition now. That's what we're dissolving. Is what this illegal shit that's been going on.
Okay.
Which have been with Doge's fucking running through, right? We're exposing everything.
But again, if Trump is all about transparency, which I think which is why a lot of people like him, right?
Yeah.
Including myself. Why has he not spoke on this? Why is this a
because
big
you're showing
secret?
the people.
I know, but you like okay. What
You can't just tell the people.
Why?
You have to show them.
Why? Why can't you?
You have
tell
to
the
show them all the evil, and that's what's slowly going to start to implement.
people? I can handle the truth.
Yeah, you can, but the other people can't. They're going to lose their
No,
marbles.
this is just crazy talk for people that can't explain shit. Right? Let's be real.
You can't, though.
Let's be real.
Say it again.
Jesse.
Fuck Jesse.
But no, for real, though, we were starting to witness it. It was always D.C. It was
I
always
don't
Washington,
I don't
D.C.
know.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
I'm telling you that the entire plane ride, she did not say Washington D.C. until right before we landed, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" She did say it. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
was weird.
But you're right. Bro, this year is going to be an amazing year. You're starting to see it now. We're all starting to see it. Slowly.
I don't know.
I know.
By the way, that airport we flew in on a Monday night. Thursday was that mid-air collision. That same airport, wasn't it? The same airport.
Oh,
right?
shit.
was
Yeah.
Washington.
Wait. Were the collision on the runway?
Wasn't that Washington?
No,
DC?
I think-
that wasn't.
I don't know.
No,
No, that was
Philly.
Arizona. That was like Arizona. Or
No,
something.
the helicopter and the.
Oh yeah, no,
Wasn't
that was
Philly?
No, that was.
I thought it was Washington D.C.
I think it was. Yeah.
I believe it was.
No. It was Reagan. Is Reagan Airport, D.C.? That's where That's where it was, right? Yeah. So yeah,
they're
yep.
saying that that's
Dude,
the
tell me-
reason,
tell me-
that's the reason the helicopters can do that because the White House is right there.
Right, but tell me if you watch the videos, it doesn't look like the fucking helicopter is going right for that plane.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It looks like that. I'm not
they
saying
say
he
they
was.
were wearing night vision goggles, which I don't know helps or hurts their vision looking at bright lights. I don't know. I don't know if you lose.
I would
sight.
say it doesn't
Lose
help.
sight.
Okay,
I would say
right,
it doesn't help.
Right. But why wasn't the pilot, one of the pilots, the woman? Why wasn't her name released for like 4 days? And why
And
did
they scrubbed her
scrub
whole
social media?
Yeah,
Why?
Because, dude, it's got to be conspiratorial.
Right, but
Yeah.
give me a reason for that because maybe I could understand if it was the Biden administration, right? It's not the Biden administration anymore. So who's still got their hands in that?
The deep state still listen. What they talk about, like they said something about like the president doesn't get full access. You know that they don't give the president the most access because they say, oh, he's only in charge for 8 He's only can be in charge for 8 years. So if the president doesn't get the full access of all of the information, that means he doesn't run shit. That means someone else is running shit.
Military.
Right?
So, okay, so everything that he's doing now is kind of like a grand facade just to keep.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm saying just in general. They say
He's making
every
changes.
president.
Yeah.
I'm saying no president gets full access to everything since the beginning of time. All right, since
I know,
whatever.
but he's making big dramatic changes.
I'm not talking
right?
about him. I'm not saying
just said
Trump
in
or anything. I'm saying
past.
president. Any president. If any president doesn't get full access to all the information,
I understand what you're saying.
That means they're not
But
in
he's
charge.
getting access to a lot of very important things.
I'm not-
Probably more important.
You're focusing on Trump. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that in general, the president, any president. So the president 10 years ago, didn't get full access.
Okay, so what deciphers what he gets access to? Who's deciphering that?
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know. That's what I mean. That's what I'm
Because
trying to say.
they're giving him access to a lot of really important stuff.
This guy.
So, but think about that. If 1871 we sold out, right, and that people started coming into our governments, take over certain military positions, CIA positions, FBI positions, right? They do that. That's a deep state, like you were talking about, that are controlling.
Well,
more
then,
of that.
then we're fucked.
No,
We're
but this
fucked.
is
There's
about to
the
get
deep state that
exposed.
just
No, this-
allows us to have the people that we elect to have some
No,
power. But
That's
I think
exactly what I'm
Trump's
saying.
different.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Trump's different.
Well, not according to Frankie. We can't know that. We can't see the social media of some girl that crashed a helicopter.
I think that will probably get disclosed soon.
You think so?
Yeah. I think for right now, at the time being, right? There's
If he can go and change that would happen, right?
Yeah, but if he can't, nobody can. You know what I mean? Nobody can.
That's what I'm
as
saying.
of right now.
yeah.
Maybe it's still under investigation.
Oh, it's
And that's-
definitely
and that's-
still under.
and
How about
investigation.
okay?
But why did
so
nobody else's social medias get scrubbed? Just hers.
It's weird.
That's weird.
Because probably she had some shit they didn't want people seeing.
Agreed.
Right, but it was all links to Biden. You know, there's a lot of video out there with.
So give
he's
it
not
time.
in power anymore. So why
I know,
wouldn't
but,
you be?
Well, maybe because they don't want it because it's going to show something he did was messed up. Did he get a? Can you pardon yourself?
No.
No, I don't.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know, actually.
Like, does
but-
Biden have a pardon?
We talked about that last time, and I said he pardoned him and his whole family. And you said no, he didn't pardon him. He just pardoned you. And I think you're right. I think he
His
just pardoned.
security clearance is revoked,
Yeah.
and so is Obama's.
Well, they supposedly Trump got rid of everybody's security clearance because they were because they knew that Biden was a shell of himself, and they still let him. Well, they pretty much ran the country for him. So all those people, like I don't know, who was Bolton and all these people. That's why he took all their security clearance. Like, you guys let this happen. So why do you think you can get security clearance anymore? So he took all that away from them.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's why I mean. So let's just play out. This is dude. We're only 2 months in. If that. And a lot has already happened. So yeah.
Yeah, if all the branches of government are tainted, you know, then it's not. It's almost like you got to work from the inside out, not the outside in, to clean it up, right? You gotta just start from a top down or bottom up, I guess, process and just clean house.
They say that even the IRS are going after right now too.
Well, I like Trump's concept of taxing other countries and not us. You know what I mean? You know, and I like Elon Musk saying, you know, why we pay tax on the things we buy. We get taxed on our. You're getting double, tripled, and quadrupled tax. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I like that concept, but the
And
other
like, dude,
side,
all this tax money.
other side of the aisle, in our comment section will be like, "You dumb fucker! You don't understand basic economics.
Oh,
it gets passed on to you. You're paying." Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know, the importer pays the tax, which means you pay it. Okay, well,
No, I'm hearing.
I'd rather
people-
pay that than get quadruple taxed.
Well, how about our tax is now that we're finding out that our tax is going to a bunch of condoms in fucking Gaza.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. For real. Did you so Ian Carroll, right? If you guys want to look him up, he's on Instagram and TikTok. But he breaks it down. He'll show you where the money's going, what's happening, right? And it's like it's crazy. The billions of dollars we're sending out there for
And what
circumcision.
American? I don't know one. What American do you know that is for that? I don't know one. Do you know anybody in your life or
No.
anybody you've ever met
No.
that would say, "Yeah, I'll co-stamp that. I want to send $59 million to Gaza for condoms or whatever it was. I mean,
or circumcision and
I don't
things
know
like that.
anybody.
I think even
Gender studies in Uganda, or who is backing that as an American taxpayer? Anybody or ever have met?
It's a way. It's not going there.
Right.
They're not getting condoms. It's going in someone's pocket.
Correct.
True.
That's what's going on.
Correct.
True.
It's like the Clinton Foundation with Haiti and the house building, right? They say almost none of that money went there
for trafficking. That's what that was for.
Well, you said listen. Your brakes may go out on your car on your ride home today, pal.
But that's what it's for.
What is that? What that comedian says? Nobody
knows that, no?
Nobody knows 59 people that have died of suicide.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, no way.
And how about even Obama's chef, dude? He was like an expert swimmer, right?
On the paddleboard, right?
But they said, wasn't it his family that said he could swim, but they said he couldn't swim at all? That was like he drowned because he couldn't swim, but his family was like, he could swim fine.
Yeah.
And then Mel Gibson put up Mike Obama on there, right? Michelle, not Mike. Isn't
there a rumor? What is this rumor? I don't pay attention to this shit, but what is this rumor that supposedly Obama and her, Michelle or Mike, whatever you want to call her, are getting divorced because
Jennifer Aniston.
He's having some affair with Jennifer Aniston. That is the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
No way.
It's so
dude. Honestly, I don't know.
Where did that come from? Andrew, did you hear that rumor?
Like, come on.
Came out of the blue.
She's a woman, bro. Like, really think she's a dude? I don't know. Come on,
man.
That was my crush, right?
That's a pretty.
No, but it was
pretty wide shoulders. She got pretty wide shoulders.
I'm talking about
Mike, Big Mike,
Michelle.
Oh,
yeah. To me, I don't
That's
see
it.
Why did Mel Gibson put it out there though?
Because it's almost funny.
Well, the first person that ever said it was Joan Rivers that I heard say it.
Yeah.
And she died shortly
She died
after.
2 weeks after.
Yeah.
All right, so watch the Ellen DeGeneres show, right, where she's in Michelle.
I know, but come on, dude, that's tough to say.
Oh, you're talking about the
little dick print?
Yeah. Who knows? And who knows if somebody like?
And I think if by the looks, she's a big girl. She's probably got a little. It'd probably be like a big thing on that one. It wouldn't be that little thing poking out. That thing be swinging like fucking swinging side to side. You know what I mean? Come on.
It was swinging.
Not like it didn't. You almost can't tell what it is.
Frankie's put some thought into this. Frankie's put some thought into this in the bathroom with his lotion out. Like what that thing looks
Roger,
like.
Roger, I'll tell you what, Roger. I'll tell you what.
No, but I mean, he put it out there, and like that's been a part of the conspiracy side for a little bit. And there's pictures of them in college together, and they had the same score, which is kind of weird. And his name was Mike.
I mean, that one picture with,
with
Obama and his college buddy or whatever does resemble her quite a
Roger,
bit.
100%.
Waxes his eyebrows, gets Botox, and shaves his legs. But he's talking about me with lotion on. Okay.
You do shave your legs. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I do not shave my legs. I buzz them. Probably every.
He nares them. He nares his legs.
I nair my asshole.
I've done that once, and it was very painful. I left it on way longer. Yeah. Last time I ever did that.
I'm a man's man, Frankie. You stop it right now. You stop it right now.
Man for man.
Yeah, crazy.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I had no interest. Listen, even if I'm from Maine, so I'm a New England guy, Patriots, I would have watched it. But that would be it. That would be the only way I watch it. I don't watch football. I don't watch any traditional sports, man.
I was in the car driving home from Virginia, so I didn't watch it either. Tina was watching the car, but I was listening to a podcast. But yeah, I didn't watch it.
I bet on it.
Blew him out.
But no, what about everyone's talking about this halftime show is horrible or is this?
No,
was it that bad or not?
No, people are saying that it was this sort of subliminal message about Black America and all this stuff.
What do you mean? He's going after Drake.
No,
it's the diss song to Drake.
That was the diss song to Drake.
No, if you, I can pull it up, but
it was patriotic. I heard
people are saying the symbolism of Samuel L. Jackson being president. They're saying there was so much symbolism about the struggle in America for Black people. That was the the message behind it.
But he's talking about
But to
Drake.
me, it just looked like a
But he's
performance.
talking about Drake.
Well, he had one line about Drake, but
the whole song is about Drake. What do you mean? That whole song he performed is about Drake. You know. And then supposedly I heard it was like a big diss to Drake. Like, all right, dude, get over it. That was like a year ago.
Well, they were talking about the symbolism with the PlayStation symbol, and I don't know. There was a whole breakdown.
But I thought it had to do.
You guys discuss. I'll pull this up.
But I thought the PlayStation thing was all about a diss to Drake.
I'll pull it up. You guys.
But do you see him moving around?
What do you mean moving around?
Like dancing and moving around. Kendrick, he looks a little zesty to me, bro. Like, a little zesty.
Suppose all the rappers are zesty.
Dude, I know, man.
You dive into them, and it's like they do some
I don't
weird
know
ass
if I
shit.
believe that,
What do
bro.
you mean, Diddy's parties and stuff like
Well,
that?
maybe,
and like
yeah, but like,
Usher,
yo, Wu-Tang. You ain't tell me
Diddy,
Wu-Tang. You ain't tell me Wu-Tang's like that.
Oh no,
what?
no, I don't
All
think
right,
Wu-Tang
ready?
is.
Here, listen. This is just the
You're
first.
saying Wu-Tang.
This is just
I
the
don't think
first.
Wu-Tang is.
This is just the first one I pulled up.
Revolution about to be televised. Right time for the wrong guy. Kendrick warned the audience to pay close attention. Samuel L. Jackson, dressed as Uncle Sam, a national personification of the United States, symbolizing our government and our military. Uncle Sam represents patriotism and national identity. But with Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam, Kendrick was making a statement. He was telling his people to get ready. The division of the
Bro,
American flag highlighted
that's
the
a reach,
division
bro.
in American
To me,
Sounds like a reach.
I've never
And when
heard
this guy's
that.
voice sounds
Yeah.
like he don't have many viewers.
I never heard that.
It was just a halftime performance, and
Yeah.
it was. I don't think there was anything. I don't think there was any symbolism there. But people read into everything. You know what I mean?
Agreed, and there's a counter argument to everything.
Exactly.
There is though.
Exactly.
I didn't hear that side.
Well, you read into quite a bit.
I do, and it was more like he was airing out a lot of things, like it's game over, right? And like that was on the written in the stands and like stuff like that, meaning what's about to happen. And like Drake's a pedo, and like there's more to that. You know what I mean?
But
That's
like, I don't know.
I know.
Drake
I heard
used
that
to
side.
feature him on his,
they were friends at one
Kendrick
point,
was, kind of an up and comer. He was featured on a bunch of his albums.
Yeah, they were friends. They had they both were on a couple of each other's tracks. I
So
think.
where was the falling out? What happened? Do you know?
I don't know. No, I don't. Oh no, what happened was J. Cole came out with a song called like "It's the Big Three." Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick are
Yes,
the Big
I did
Three.
hear this,
So
you're
then Kendrick came out with a song. It ain't the Big Three. It's just me. Like I got respect for y'all, but I'm coming after all of you.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's just competition, you know. But then Drake took it personal, and it's not. That's rap, bro. That's been like that since the beginning of rap.
Right. Yep. That is true. Yeah, I heard the same thing. You're right about that. I guess that's where it started.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to switch gears a little bit?
Janet Jackson. That's what I want to see on the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
stage. No.
Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake whipping
That
the
happened
video.
on purpose, bro. Right? I
Had
think.
to. Take your hat off, buddy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So
Yeah, we
those
got
of you
our,
that don't
check-in.
know, Jesse and I
Looking good,
went
buddy.
and got a hair transplant. We did not go to Turkey, although we did consider it. We ended up going with a Turkish company, but
They went to chicken.
they have chicken Chick-fil-A. They do it at Chick-fil-A. We flew to the DR, Dominican Republic, and we both did it. We did it in a weekend, and great company. I would highly recommend them.
You did it on a Saturday?
We did. I did mine on a Saturday.
We flew on Friday.
We flew in Friday. Had dinner with the rep and
Amazing dinner,
owner,
though.
the owner of the company.
Yeah,
All Turkish, but our rep.
it was such a dope
spoke-
spot. They took us to the.
It was a very cool.
Was
spot.
it Turkish food?
No,
No, it was just
Dominican food.
Yeah, we had you got me something new that I didn't have.
You had the
fish.
steak. No, I had the fish, right?
we
You
split
had-
it.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
No, I had
Aw.
I had sea bass. Yeah,
That's
we held
cute.
hands
Sea
under
bass.
the
Cute.
table.
Yes.
Sea bass,
You never had
yeah.
sea bass.
You've never had sea bass?
I've not had sea bass.
Wow.
Yep.
You ever had clams on a half shell?
I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like it raw. I don't know why.
You're missing. Yeah.
You like them?
I love everything.
Ah,
I like everything.
I can eat it. I just it's
I
not
love
something-
clams. Yeah, I like clams.
I'd rather cook clams and dip it in that garlic butter,
You
like
know,
steam.
You ever slow simmer butter?
Why?
It makes it taste like caramel butter.
Really?
No. Why?
100%.
Slowing?
Yeah, if you my Renee's
Really?
stepfather, yeah, he's the man. You slow simmer the butter,
Yeah.
and I swear it gets
Caramelized,
caramelized.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Anyway, we got sidetracked there with
Yep.
dinner. But anyway, we went with a company called Confident Hair. A little gratuitous plug for Confident Hair. And, I mean, within 10 days, my head was completely healed. You had a little bit longer period for your heal. But what were you, about 2 weeks? You were all healed up?
2 weeks, healed. But the cool thing is they kept in contact with me because I have poor circulation in my hands and my feet. So my head had that issue, and I swelled up good, right? Swelled up good. I had to put some cream on my head, but everything healed up good. And I'm recovering right now.
If I said that,
I'm still numb.
Frankie would be all over me, but he lets you slide.
What?
Put
The
cream all over
yeah,
my head.
you look at it. He went there.
You just let him slide. But if I said that, you'd be all over it.
Well, you put the cream on his
You
head,
only
right?
have you only have eyes for me. Don't you, Frankie?
You put the cream.
I think he's got a man.
What do you mean? You put the cream? How could I say anything about you putting cream on your head?
You telling me you would let that slide if I said that? Never.
Cream? What do you mean cream?
You'd
on your head?
have
You
some-
have to put cream on your head if you have your surgery.
You would have some gay references. My point.
I swelled up pretty good though. My whole
You did.
face was fat.
Yeah.
Because nothing was draining proper because of my circulation.
Okay, so here I want complete honesty. You're an honest guy. For the first 2 weeks, how many times did you leave your house? I was out every fucking day. I was at the Mall of
only
America.
to the grocery store because I couldn't work out. I couldn't do anything.
I was everywhere, bro. I didn't give a
I was
shit.
swollen.
Scabby head.
You were working out? You were working out?
You were healed in
Roger,
a
wait,
week.
you hadn't
bro.
worked out?
You can't work out for 30
I didn't think
days.
so. I didn't think so.
You was healed in a week.
You can't work out for 30 days. But
30 days, dude.
Most-
I couldn't do that.
most
I could
people-
not
2
do
weeks.
that.
well, I don't
2
know what
weeks.
Dante's gonna do.
2 weeks.
Is it? I wrote all this shit down. I'll tell you.
2
exactly
weeks. You
what it
could
is.
do light workouts like
Oh,
walking.
here we go. Now he's changing the
yoga.
fucking goalpost again.
But it's not. It's 2 weeks.
No working out for 30 days. It was the
No,
first
2
thing I put
weeks.
down.
She said it. You could walk and do light yoga.
So I just wrote that for no reason.
I'm telling you.
Rogers didn't want to work out.
As she was saying it, I was typing it.
Yeah, but that's like a hard workout. She was saying.
All right. Well, she just said no working out. She
You
didn't
could do
clarify.
light,
But you
light
talked
yoga
to her.
and walking.
Obviously,
I talk to her
you-
every day.
Yeah. So maybe okay. So I can work out now. Then I'm going hard. I'm benching 405 tomorrow.
Your hair's gonna fall
It's not a
out.
month.
You just said 2 weeks. Spend 2 weeks
No,
for me.
Hard workout.
Yeah. A month is the hard workout.
405 is lightweight, baby.
Yeah,
It's lightweight.
and I can get back in the sauna after a month. That's what it is.
sauna. The
Yep.
sauna.
After a month, that what crushed me was the no caffeine and then no bud. Complete cold turkey. Crushed me.
That's tough.
Caffeine or bud. That's but
But the working out really crushed
like
me.
the
too.
caffeine gets you up, the bud gets down. You stop both. You're in the middle. Perfect. You know what I mean,
Suppose
Yeah,
that's a
was
good
it?
way to look at it. Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
It was a great experience. The whole thing was like for whatever up until now. She still keeps in contact with me just to make sure everything was working proper.
So you and I both let's take our hats off here. We both had essentially the same problem area, right? So they brought our forehead line down about inch and a half, 2 inches.
A lot farther than
And
I
then
thought.
in the back here, we had the typical spot guys get in their 40s.
solar
thinning.
panel.
I had hair. It wasn't like I had a bald
Just
spot.
thinning.
I had hair,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as thick as my other hair. So they fixed that. I said, really, this is all I care about. She's like, oh, no, we're going to fucking fix your whole head. I was like, do whatever. You got any left over, put it here. But they did a lot in the front. You know what I mean?
They did a lot more than I
So
thought.
it looks right now, kind of looks like baby hairs in the front. In mine, I don't know. Take a look. But it looks like baby hairs, but they said that's normal. It will come in 3 months. It'll look like normal hair.
It'll grow
you
back
know?
thicker.
Now,
It'll
when
grow
can you get a
stronger and thicker.
haircut?
3 months. You
3
can get a
months.
scissor cut like 30.
No buzzers. And the
No
donor
buzzer for
area,
3
oh,
months.
yeah.
Who the
No
fuck?
buzzer.
What are you gonna? Who the fuck got that scissor with that? You ain't getting scissor there.
Not yet. I don't need a cut yet. You're such a dick.
He looks like that actor.
Who?
Bro, did you say? Hey, did I send you Australian Roger? Did you see that? It's actually even gayer Roger.
You sent it to me?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
it was on the Champ and the Tramp IG.
Was it?
Yeah,
No shit.
dude looks like you, bro. Definitely does.
My buddy Mike was on vacation somewhere, and he's like, look, it's European Roger. And the guy did look a little like me.
He was gayer.
He was gayer. Yeah. He was holding hands with a man skipping.
He didn't look bad with a bald head, though.
They were rollerblading.
He does. Yeah, honestly.
You don't look
like,
bad with
with
bald
the
head.
baldy. With the baldy, look, he got a round head.
Wasn't that bad?
No, some people have weird shaped heads, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one
My
of my-
head's not weird shaped. My ears are weird shaped. So like, you know, it's like
Yeah,
if
but
I had a
you see
baldy,
those regardless.
I know, but still, like at least we put a hair, kind of like makes it a little
the
different.
hair and the beard. You got
Yeah.
both. So that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I know. I get you.
Do you wear that as a little bit like of a, I don't know, a badge of pride? Like, don't fuck with me? Because, I mean, anybody knows
Well,
you don't
I
fuck
just
with
seen,
a guy.
I think it was, I don't know if it was Randy Couture or someone was like, man, I don't think I can have our ears like that. And someone was like, no, you couldn't. You couldn't get them.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, motherfucker, you got to earn these bitches,
Exactly,
you know?
Exactly.
Although there's definitely some scrubs out there that probably have cauliflower ear.
There's probably some scrubs that have it, and then there's badass dudes like Steve Rivera being one of them, right?
That don't.
You know what I
Some
mean?
people just don't get it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, Steve doesn't have it?
None.
Steve does, and
Really?
that dude
And
has
his
been
son
a
does.
wrestler
His son
whole life. He's been a wrestler.
Yeah. Some
Wow,
people
that's
just don't
wild,
get it.
actually.
I mean, honestly, if I could be like Steve, I'd probably rather be like Steve. And then I could be like, you don't know that dude's a badass.
Does it have any impact on your actual hearing? Does that
What?
swell like like your whole? It sounds weird. Your whole is your whole.
Yeah.
Closed
No,
at
honestly,
all?
they
No.
say it does mess with. I think the shape of your ear matters about sound, but
Yeah.
I feel like I think I hear fine.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any issue. No one ever's like, oh, what the fuck, can't hear me. Yeah.
In Chinese medicine, they say their ears are connected to all your organs, like all around it.
Your ear bone's connected to your.
Nemo. All right, what else you got on that piece of paper, Jesse Forrest? What else you got? Come on, talk to us, Goose.
I think we
Covered everything?
No,
we're going back to be sovereign citizens. That was one.
I thought we are.
so those
sovereign
guys,
citizens.
I see on my YouTube that get pulled over and refuse to give their.
I'm a traveler.
They go by maritime
I'm a
law. I'm not
traveler.
driving. I'm traveling.
Yeah.
And they get dragged out of the car and beaten half to death, and a window
dumb.
smashed. We're going to that.
No, sovereign citizens.
They
means,
usually have
means
a
that-
flat Earth sticker on the back of their car.
Yeah, no, that means we're with a birth certificate and like all that. We're sold on the stock market when we're born. Like we're taking all our power back.
Well, that's what your social security number
Yeah.
is, supposedly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So like that's where Trump's actually signed that into an executive order.
He didn't though.
The sovereign citizen.
He did already.
Yeah, right.
That's known. I don't think it's known. Can you
So
look
what?
that up?
Wait,
Say-
what does that
sovereign
mean
citizen.
exactly?
Yeah, I don't know.
What does
if
that
that's
mean
a-
exactly? That we no longer get
Going
a
back to
so-
constitutional law.
So we will not be assigned a social security.
Yeah, we are
number
still under
at birth?
constitutional law, though. We've always been on. I mean, maybe it's not.
Supposedly we haven't.
No, it is though, because when we go to the Supreme Court, they cite the Constitution. That's
oh
what
yeah,
makes laws
that is yes.
ground. That makes laws final.
But it has
very-
to go up to that to the Supreme
And very
Court to
few,
hit there.
very few
Yeah.
things make
That's-
it that far.
That's what I mean.
No, I know, but it's designed that way.
Yeah.
Unless you want to take it there, yeah.
Does that pull up?
Yeah. I'll tell you, I haven't.
March
I
4th
haven't-
is the State of the Union too that he's doing. Supposedly that's the real inauguration of the Republic of the United States president.
Or it's just
March 4th.
Or it's just
March
a regular State of the Union, like they have every time. So then when Biden did the State of the Union on March 4th of 2020, it didn't.
No,
was
but
anything?
yeah, something more with like the January 20th was for the corporation, which was dissolved, and March 4th is actually the Republic. of
Yeah,
the
but
United
when it
States.
goes down, it looks exactly the same of every, national whatever. Why would that be different? You know.
So we were
True.
a corporation for how many years?
yeah.
How many years were we a corporation, according to your math?
1871.
Since 1871, we've been a corporation, and when this time around, 2024 or 2025, when he swears in January 6th, he dissolves it day one. So we have a dissolved.
Because they're bankrupt, the corporation.
Right. So he didn't. There was no announcement. So he behind the scenes dissolved the corporation day one. Is that what you're saying?
Supposedly.
This time around, not
Yeah.
last time around.
And
Yeah, you
then,
think?
and then what's going to happen with the Federal Reserve, right? Is March 10th, all banks. So this ties with crypto, right? Is we're going to clear our debt hopefully soon too with crypto, and that's going to put that into power, which is like a lot of cryptos are going to take off because like American cryptos, to get us out of debt, and we're going to see how that plays out. I don't know how this plays
Ladies,
out.
if there's any of you out there, look, he's single.
I don't know how this plays out.
He's on social media. If you want to slide into his DMs, he's great. Got a huge heart. And he's available if you want to just slide. He's a little crazy, but hey, listen,
Got a nice, clean, fresh hairline.
Men are hard to find these days, and he's got a heart of gold. So slide right into those DMs. You
I'm
may
not
have,
even dating right now.
the conversations you're going to have at night while you're laying next to each other in bed are going to be a little out there, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? He's harmless.
I'm definitely out there.
All right, did he do this executive order?
The only thing I'm saying is that he signed the thing about doing a sovereign wealth fund.
Sovereign, which means
which was like government investment. Like Saudi Arabia has one, like that's like worth like $1 trillion. And then the only other thing is the birthright citizenship thing, but I'm not seeing anything regarding like the sovereign citizen thing.
I think it ties in with that, though, with the wealth.
I have to look into that more, but yeah.
I like the straws.
So the balls are rolling.
Like the straw thing. Yes.
Nobody
likes
need to
paper.
get rid of the
But
fucking.
wasn't the straw thing like a state thing? Like, cause didn't Jersey ban them? I don't
Well,
think it was.
No, Jersey banned the plastic bags.
Plastic bags. Yeah.
So like the
And
plastic
straws.
straws.
But tell me this: they banned plastic bags, but those bags that you get that you have to buy from ShopRite, they're fucking plastic. They're not.
They definitely have some plastic in them for sure. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're all plastic, but
They're,
And
well, they're
people keep
all
buying them
artificial. They're
'cause
not
they forget
paper.
them.
Oh, no.
They're nothing paper. They're artificial.
Correct.
Whatever it is. Maybe it's not plastic, but it's something poly.
Yeah.
Right. So why is the sense of that?
I think I saw on that podcast,
And you have to buy them now. You
we
have to buy the
watched
bags.
once in a while.
Which I refuse to, by the way.
Garden
I'll have
State.
20 fucking things.
I
I'll
know.
stuff in my pocket.
Same.
I ain't buying a fucking bag.
Same. I'm the same way. I just refuse to do it.
Yeah.
But I think it was that Garden State podcast that we
Yeah,
watched or
yeah.
whatever. I think those guys were talking about how they thought this new bag they implemented, people wouldn't throw them away. They say it's a bigger problem now.
Yeah.
Because they also don't dissolve. And
Right. Yeah. They're just huge.
yeah.
I used to like those plastic. Good for my sweat clothes. The little plastic ones.
I saved them and use them all the time.
Oh man, I ran out of them quickly.
Well, what else we got, boys? What else? Talk to me, Goose. Got anything
I'll tell you
fun?
what. I've been talking about dry turkey. 11 days, nothing,
Nothing. No alcohol. No bud.
nothing,
Oh, you stopped the bud?
everything.
Did you?
Yeah,
Good for you. I'm not. Yeah, I'm on none either.
yeah.
I stopped ever since we did the thing.
And honestly, dude, I thought I'd dream like crazy, and it really took me till last night to have dreams.
Were they wild, vivid?
Wild. Jerry was bare knuckle boxing. No. Yeah. My father-in-law bare knuckle boxing, and my kids were cornering him.
Oh no, that's a wild dream.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I woke up in the middle of the night like, oh, okay, there we go. There we go.
That's
Some dreams.
wild, bro.
But I've been taking this. I'll give a little shout out to this company. They sent me on Twitter called Pre-Sleep. It's a powder. You mix it with 8 ounces of water. I've been drinking it every night since I stopped this because I thought I was going to have trouble sleeping, and I've been sleeping great. It's got magnesium, theanine, and glycine.
It's important. All
Now,
that
I think
3 combo right there is very important.
for our 17 listeners, the number one question is going to be why? Why are you giving it up? And I asked the same question. I was like, what? Why? And Frankie's just built different. Your reasoning is that you don't like to have any vices in life. You like to know that you can basically walk away.
No,
from,
I like
I
that.
pride myself on willpower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And yeah, right. And I felt like I always stopped for fighting. You know what I mean? Like if I was in fight camp and this and that, and I haven't had to do that in 2.5 years now. So I'm like, I need a reason to stop. And like now, like it's even harder now because like I had a reason to stop because I had to fight. You know what I mean? Now I don't have a reason. There's nothing stopping me. It's not like when I do it, I turn to a bad person. I think I'm a better person when I'm doing it. I'm like calmer and this and that. But I had to be like, yo, I just wanted to show myself that nothing controls me. You know?
I like that.
We're in the same boat. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah. I have a lot of vices. I didn't even. The caffeine was a vice for me, right? And me having to quit that was another thing. Like you can do it.
Yeah.
What would you say of all
Bud, too.
things? Of all things, I'm not just talking
Cigarettes.
I'm not just talking, that sort of thing, like things you orally ingest or smoke or whatever.
Anally.
Anally. Phones. What would you say your biggest vice is in life that you have the hardest time walking away from?
Caffeine was definitely one.
Really?
I don't know
more than technology, more than your phone, more than.
I don't know the
You're
last
good.
time I quit caffeine. Until I found out that we had no caffeine, right? And like that was very tough.
That was easy for me. I mean, I still drink coffee, but like I make coffee every morning.
That's easy.
And now I used to drive, and I would for like an hour or 45 minutes to where I go, and I would drink. Now I go to my gym, and it's 5 minutes away. It's like I go home and I have a full cup of coffee. I don't even drink coffee. So I'm like, I don't need caffeine. It's not something I need.
I could definitely give up coffee without a problem at all. I just don't see a need. I did for like 4.5 months or something. I did energy drinks, and there was no real need to go, but I didn't feel any different. I felt
me neither.
zero
Me neither.
difference. So I'm like, fuck it. I might as well do something I enjoy.
I just like the ritual of it, of the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, I like I said, I barely drink the cup of coffee.
And I'm not suggesting that maybe, metabolically or whatever, I wasn't better. My body didn't improve, maybe, but feeling-wise, I felt no different. It felt literally no different.
I felt the crash from it.
I sleep the same no matter what. I could drink a Red Bull right now and go home and sleep the same as I would if I didn't drink a Red Bull. You know what I
It
mean?
might be a mental thing, like me. Me going to the gym, I take a pre-workout, right? That's like a part of my routine. I've been doing that forever, and like that was one of my last vices that I had to quit. And I know that I can control that now. Like that was amazing.
But we also could all sit here and split up the same amount of shrooms, not weed.
Yeah, but it's weird.
We could do the same amount of shrooms,
How does he not trip?
and I get nothing off it. That's the weirdest thing.
You gotta give him 7 grams.
Weed's
next
a
time.
different story.
We got to try.
7 grams.
We got.
What'd you give him? 3.5.
I don't know. I didn't give him anything.
No.
Oh, you? Oh, not you. But like,
We're talking like 20 years ago.
yeah. But didn't you take like 3.5?
I gave you some. I
Yeah,
gave
like
you
20 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
That's
Zero.
weird.
It's
No, I'm
zero.
telling you.
I know
You
people
know
that
what I
can
heard.
sm-
You know what I heard? If you take it and grind it,
Yeah.
and then put lemon juice in
You were
it.
saying that. Yeah.
It
I
hit
heard you could take the you just get the juice. You could take the mushrooms out of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's supposedly it makes it like 10 times more powerful.
Do you guys? I know I send you guys a lot of shit, and I don't blame you if you don't
Were
watch
you
it. But did you see the
fasted?
thing? No, I'm sure it wasn't.
No,
Fasted.
definitely not.
Do you see the thing I sent
He
you
was
about?
sloated.
Oh shit. What? What'd you say to us?
About the hiring or paying for an ayahuasca shaman.
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah.
the price ranges. I'm
Yeah.
curious what you paid back 20 years ago. Again,
He did that
We
local,
paid like
though.
a couple $100 each person.
oh, they were saying the average price goes between $1,500 and $5,000.
That's
I know.
Costa
Well,
Rica,
bro, listen,
Peru.
listen.
For a
We had,
weekend.
I'll never forget because I was on the ayahuasca. I'm still with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember it was like $250 a person, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm in it in the moment. The guy's doing singing and doing, and I'm counting everybody. I'm like, this motherfucker's cleaning up, bro. I'm like, he's cleaning up.
That's great. And yours was just an overnight thing.
That's what all of them are.
Oh, really? I thought the girl said a weekend, but maybe
No.
that's just-
I think that if you go to like a retreat, you probably do it 3 nights in a row.
Oh, damn.
I just did one night of it. Yeah. That dude, plenty enough.
Yeah.
Plenty enough.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it was like you started. I think we did it like we took the tea at 9 p.m. and at 7 a.m. the sun comes up and you're like, I'm sober.
Of all the things you've done, which you've done some, I don't. You never did peyote, right? No.
No.
So ayahuasca, the frog thing. What was that called?
Combo.
Not ibogaine.
No,
Combo.
Ibogaine's a different one. That would be crazy.
Oh,
Heard
so
that
you never
one's
did
crazy.
ibogaine
No.
either. What else have you done? Whatever.
LSD.
Have you? So okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so those three.
Let's not put this on a clip there, Sagar. All right?
Which one would be last on your list of to do again? Would be last.
Oh, the combo.
The combo, yeah.
Because you don't trip or nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing. You just throw up.
Yeah.
Purge.
And you turned
You
into a
purge.
frog.
Yeah, dude.
You literally turned into
Dude,
a frog.
honestly, I almost died.
Yeah.
My throat closed up, and I was so calm. Like, you know,
God.
it didn't last long, but yeah, like I should have had an EpiPen with me.
No shit.
You know?
Damn.
But that didn't happen to Renee.
No, nothing.
So were you allergic to it, or you just took a higher dose?
No,
or-
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe it's. I don't know.
I mean, everybody's allergic to it. Isn't that the whole point?
Well, yeah.
It's a purge.
Renee doesn't throw up at all, though. Really,
Ever.
me, I'll throw up once a day sometimes.
Renee doesn't even drink anymore.
If
but
I
back-
I'm stuffed up my nose in the morning, I'm like, bleh. I'll throw up, and like it's normal to me. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I hate throwing up, man.
I hate it.
fucking hate throwing
Like
up.
the last thing I
Yo,
want to do.
and I get motion sickness very easily.
Really?
So like if I go on roller coasters or even like a bad car ride or a plane ride, dude, most plane rides, I get off the plane.
Puke, you said
I
that.
go right to the bathroom and I throw up.
You said that.
Or sometimes,
Really?
sometimes if I can't. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll get my bags. I'll go on a car ride. I'll get to the hotel. I'll be in the elevator. I'm like, oh my god, the elevator's getting me. I'll go into the hotel. I'm like, "Brrr," and then I'm fine. I rally.
No shit.
And we went to the American Dream Mall with the UFC. This was back in like when the UFC was in Newark like 3 Mays ago. And I took my family and we did, I was with a bunch of UFC guys, but they let me take my family. We went on a bunch of roller coasters, shit. Bro, I threw up 3 times that day and just kept rallying. I'd throw up and good to go. As soon as I throw up, I'm good.
That's great.
That's like the last thing I want to do.
I hate it. I
hate
don't
it.
like it, but I'll do it. But if I don't do it, I feel like shit.
Question:
As soon as I throw
is
up,
it
I feel
violent, or you just get it out and it's done?
No. I'm loud.
No, but like
I
you can't
sound
stop.
No, I stop. Yeah. And then
See,
I'll
can't
stop, and then
sometimes.
I'll be normal again. I'm not
Usually like once every 2 years,
can't stop.
I get that violent like food. I don't know if it's food poisoning, but it feels like food poisoning. Like that violent, and that is the worst, bro. You're like praying to God to make it stop. It's the worst.
That's how I get.
Because I remember the last time I got it, it was Father's Day 2 years ago. I got it on, and I was supposed to take my kids to the American Dream Mall to go to the water park, and I was like, I'll tough it out. Bro, violently ill, like violently to the point where I woke my kids up. I was being so loud in the bathroom, like just
Praying.
It was bad, bro. I had to pull over on the side of the parkway and puke, and I finally got them there, but we were way late. And
Like even dry heaving, nothing's coming
I
out.
puked
Oh,
for
that's
like
the worst.
5
Yeah,
hours
that's the
straight.
worst.
I was puking. Now the last probably 3 hours of it was just dry heaving bile up, but it was violent.
That's the worst, though,
You would
bile.
do anything to make it
For
stop,
real.
and
You
it
got
just
nothing
wouldn't
to throw
stop.
up, and you're just like,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You can't
That's
breathe. You can't
yeah.
catch your breath.
Sweating.
I feel like it's a good
Oh,
ab
it's the
workout,
worst.
though.
Yeah,
It's a good
yeah,
ab
yeah,
workout.
Oh, it's definitely a good
yeah,
ab
yeah.
workout. It's probably the best ab workout ever.
So you get motion sickness. I don't. Although when I was a kid, I could ride anything. Now Melania will get me to do something. I'll be like, oh fuck, I don't. That wasn't enjoyable. When I was a kid, I could do anything.
I do forward rolls down my
I was just
mat.
gonna say. That's what I was just gonna say. When you make me forward roll down that mat, when I get to the end, I'm like, woo.
Me
woo.
too. I am.
And it-
I just I'm
Okay, so
I'm out there.
All right, because
Yeah.
I do, and I'm like, I don't get motion sickness.
Yeah.
I stood up and saw stars one day when
Yeah.
you made, and my
I
fat,
just keep moving. I keep moving. I reset.
my fat ass probably can only get 2 or 3 rolls out by the time I get to the end. But I stood up the one time and I was like, fuck, man, am I making a left here or right or what? And then it clears really quickly. But I don't get motion sickness, so
Yeah.
I don't really either, except with like the Gravitron. That one ride that sticks you to the
That was
wall.
my
As a
favorite
kid,
when I was a kid.
I could go on roller coasters, no problem. Ups, down, like this, but I could never even do spinny rides.
I
as
don't
a
like
kid.
spinning rides
Never.
at all. The teacup, even.
Yeah, never.
Yeah,
no,
none of that.
I never
none
had
of that.
it. I could still do it. I just don't enjoy it,
Bro.
Yeah.
I'll do it with my daughter. My daughter will be like, "Dad, do this with me." I'll be like, "All right," but I don't enjoy it.
When I
don't
went to
like
race cars, bro. When I went to race cars, I was as long as I'm driving, bah, bah, and then I went in my buddy's car, and you're like, boom, 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 bro, threw up like crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right
You
after.
weren't in control of it. I get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
I kind of get like that in the back seat sometimes.
My daughter gets that, but Jenny also gets that way. Motion sickness.
Or like
My
if I
son's
can't
good.
look at my phone in the car.
Really? No. I
Yeah.
don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I could do that. I don't, but I know what you're talking about with the being in the back seat or someone else driving.
Yeah.
Maybe a little aggressive, right? Make a lot
Or
of
like
turns.
on a train, if I'm on like a train, I can't face that way going that way. I have to face the way we're going.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
When
That makes
you
sense.
when you go anywhere with your family, obviously your kids don't drive yet. Well, Francesco's probably got his permit. No.
He soon.
When you're with Renee and the family, do you always drive?
Unless I have a drink.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm pretty much the same
Yeah.
way. Some 90% of the time when me and the girl go somewhere, we're taking my truck and I'm driving. But once in a blue moon, she'll be like, "Yeah, just jump in with me, dude." And she's a good driver because she's had her car. I think she's on her 5th year with it now, and there's not a curb rash on her rim. So I'm like, "You're a pretty good driver," because most girls, are, you know, you know what I mean. But dude, I regret it within 30 seconds of getting in the car with her because it's always like an issue with the driver next to us, or she's racing and I'm like, just what are we we're going to eat, like what are we got a Speedway
No, it's
95
all right,
here.
it's all right.
I do too, but I just feel better when I'm doing it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
definitely. I mean,
Oh,
no,
well, I'm
Renee's a
aggressive.
good driver though. Renee is a good driver. She's like,
Danielle's
she's
a
not
good driver.
timid. She's kind of like you. I think you need to be a little aggressive as a driver.
But she wants to fight everybody at a
Yeah,
light,
no,
and I'm like,
no,
knock it off. And if that's me, you know how I drive. If I'm telling you to calm down, you're out of control.
Yeah, you
know
are
what I
now,
mean?
for
Yeah,
real, because
yeah.
you get out of control.
Yeah, I do.
I've been with him, bro. He gets out of control.
What with people? Like
Yeah.
road rage?
Yeah.
I don't get road rage.
This girl brake checked me coming back from where we were coming back from. Oh, hiking
hike.
Bear Mountain. We hiked Bear Mountain the day your truck got towed.
Actually,
And she brake checked me hard, and I was looking at my phone. But I was in the fast lane doing over 80, and
He
he
was doing
saw
like 80.
I was doing over.
He was
80.
like 80.
And he was siding with her. Like I was like, bro, I don't, because she went around me on the right and got in front of me. Which okay, so I shouldn't have been in the fast lane in that moment. Normally I'm doing 90,
Right.
But she don't have the right to brake check me. So her dude was sitting on the passenger side, and I'm like, "Oh, pull the fuck over. We'll settle on the side of the road." He's like, "But you're wrong. You're wrong."
He was wrong. He was wrong.
Well, yeah, actually driving to Virginia. I was with Tina, just me and Tina were driving to Virginia, and some freaking girl cut me off, didn't even see me, like bad. Thank God I said, I'm like, what are you doing? And then finally she went and put her hand up. Like, that's all I wanted. Put your hand up. Say sorry. Okay, no big deal.
No, this
Everybody
girl,
makes
this
mistakes.
Girl gets right in front of me doing 80 and fucking smacks.
But he was
the
in the
brakes.
fast lane. She's trying to pass. He should got over, but
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
on his
yeah,
phone,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like, that's why.
Yeah, but you don't got to write the brake
allegedly,
check. But was it a
allegedly.
bad brake check?
Well, I mean,
no.
it wasn't the worst brake check
It was
I
a
ever
double
got.
tap of the
but-
brake.
Because if you break someone bad, that's messed up.
Yeah.
That you
No,
deserve,
no.
You
It was
deserve a
far
beating.
ahead.
You
It
deserve a
wasn't-
beating. Especially like someone did that to my wife, bro. One time we were driving because she thought Renee cut her off, which she did. No, no. What happened was we're pulling. Remember where I used to live, Roundtree, and you pull onto Bay, and it's 2 lanes. It's 2 lanes. So Renee pulled on the lane that you could pull. You know what I mean? The other person. So she thought she was pulling out in front of her, and she didn't. So she goes around Renee and then slams. Yo, she fucking had a kid. My kids were in a car with babies, bro. I was in a car and Renee was in a car. Now we're like tag teaming this bitch. Renee got out of the car. You bought. I was nuts.
He didn't even have to brake. She did brake check in my head. But yeah,
That's well. Listen, I did have to brake.
You
because
got
I didn't
brake
know.
check.
I didn't know if she was laying on the brakes. The brake lights came on like twice, and I probably didn't have. But you don't know when you're doing 80 and they hit the brakes. So regardless, I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have been A, looking at my phone.
yours
and
is
B,
a true brake check though.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That-
it was
I would've
bad.
wa-
Like it
I
was
would've
bad. Like
wilded out.
I wanted to beat someone
Especially
up.
with kids in the car.
Yeah, dude. I wanted to kill somebody.
But I was the guy that I don't like in that incident. But I
owned it, though.
I flow, man.
After
I
I
can
said
flow, and she just flowed. She didn't have
Yeah.
to stomp. She just flowed. Like I can flow because there's always some fucking old lady in the.
But I do the
and
double.
you just flow.
I
don't
tap.
ever break
I'll
check.
tell you what,
anybody.
Jersey-
I
Double
never
do.
break. I
Jersey-
never
double
do.
tap people to get out of the fast lane.
Never.
Why are you doing 70 in the fast lane? I double tap.
I wasn't-
Not the
hey,
brake
I
check
wasn't
them,
doing
to
70,
let them
but-
know like what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Get out of the fast lane.
Well,
Not to scare them.
I hit it
never
with the
brake check
windshield
anybody,
light, the
ever.
windshield fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, you
That motorcyclists hate that, bro.
Yeah.
Bike guys hate that. Usually
Yeah.
Well, no,
visors
I
out.
don't do
Yeah.
that. I honestly, motorcycle people, just because I did ride a motorcycle and stuff, I see them, I try to get out of their way.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of them are assholes.
Yeah.
A lot of motorcycle people are assholes. They really are.
You're right, though.
And I just get out of their way. But yo,
Bike guys are the guys you
But-
don't need you to get out of the way. They
I
can
know.
split lanes.
but
They can.
the bike people don't realize though. You could stop a bike so much faster than you can stop a car. So when they slam on their brakes, like, bro, I can't stop my car as much quickly as you can stop a bike. That's dangerous as shit.
No bike guy should be brake checking anybody. 'cause
Dude, well, they're idiots.
That's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they did on purpose.
I don't think I've ever brake checked anybody in my life because it just pisses me the fuck off.
I don't
when people do
brake
it to
check.
me.
I just do the double tap of the brakes
Well, that's sort of like.
to let you know. I'm not like physically.
But you just
braking
hit
you
your
like
four
I
ways
have
then.
to.
I got a buddy that has either this or this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
On the
yeah,
back
yeah,
window?
yeah,
Yeah,
back
yeah.
window,
So that's
yeah,
what you got to get.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
put that
yeah,
in.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or get the LEDs that say get out of the fast lane.
Honestly, Jersey is the
We're aggressive.
at least of drive. No, it's the best state of people getting over. People still
You're
don't.
right.
Get me wrong. People still don't. But you go out of our state, nobody gets out of the left
No,
lane.
it's when they come into our state. They
Oh, yeah,
ride the
right,
left lane.
right.
You're right,
When they
though.
come here,
You're right.
New York plates are always
NPA.
NPA.
Yeah. But you go to their state, nobody gets out of the
No,
way. They think like,
nobody.
oh, I'm going the speed limit. No, this is the fast lane. It says stay
wearing the
right,
shirt
pass
right
the
now.
left.
Yeah. Left lane is for crime, baby.
He's wearing the shirt.
I mean, that's how, in my opinion, that's how it should be. Like, if not me, 90% of the state wants to speed and go above
Yeah, let him.
65,
Bro, listen,
that's what that left lane is for, and the police have a job to do. If a police officer
bro.
pulls me over
Listen,
and says, listen, bro, you were doing
in New
90,
Jersey-
I'm giving you a ticket. That's his job, and I deserve to get a ticket. It's
Bro.
not your job to slow me down.
In New Jersey, you go in rush hour in the morning, that fast lane,
Everybody's
it's
doing
85.
Everybody's
at least
doing
85,
minimum 85.
right?
Everybody.
And they're fucking 10 feet away from each other.
yeah.
And it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know
It
about
works
10
fine.
feet, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Pretty
Yeah.
a
Jersey
lot
drivers are
closer.
pretty good,
a lot
though.
closer than they should be.
We're pretty good here. I'm going to tell you that. I've lived in a lot of states.
Because we're a commuter state too. Everybody's on the road. Everybody commutes in Jersey.
Wait a minute. I gotta.
'cause
you
we're
lived
close
in
enough.
a lot of states. How many states you lived in? California.
California, Florida,
You lived in Florida?
Tennessee. Yeah,
You lived
for a
in
little
Tennessee.
Bit. Yeah.
Talk to me about
Well,
this.
with these
Known
military
you my whole
times.
life.
Yeah.
When you were in the. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
But yeah,
you weren't driving. You were in the military.
I lived Pennsylvania.
No, but it was. I had a
That's it.
car.
I lived in
did?
Pennsylvania.
A motorcycle.
I've
I used to hate
visited a
driving to
million,
PA.
but I've only lived in
I only
2
got
states.
tickets. I got a ticket in Virginia too, but I only got tickets out of state.
Mm.
I got 3 tickets in Pennsylvania, 2 or 3, going to college back and forth. I got a ticket in Virginia just past Memorial Day or 2 Memorial Days ago.
No PBA cord.
I did. They didn't care. This guy.
They laughed at you
did
then.
not
The last
care.
2
I
times-
didn't even give it to him. I knew it wasn't. I knew he's. I didn't even say nothing. I just knew I was getting a ticket.
Oh, shit.
last 2
You're right, they
times-
don't respect it.
Yeah,
they
he
think
didn't
we're
care.
corrupt.
I've gotten pulled over. I got the 200 club card. I got probably 5 PBA cards. I didn't even give it to him. I felt like I didn't want to be that guy.
Actually,
you know what I
I
mean?
got pulled
Why?
over on the
You
way from
had
Wildest.
I didn't get a ticket. I haven't got a ticket in years and years and years, but I did get pulled over, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. I didn't realize there's a number of sections. Actually, one of them is right after you pass Toms River North exit going north, 55 miles an hour on the parkway. I didn't realize that. I thought it was 65 the whole way.
Yeah, I knew that.
I was coming home from Wildwood
Accidents.
2 weekends ago. Renee's car. We were driving back and forth 3 days in a row. So I'm taking Renee's car. And Renee's car that moves.
Yeah.
That
It's got
moves.
that
You know what I
7.3 in
mean?
it?
Yeah. It moves. 6.3.
6.7, 6.7, 6.3,
6.3. And it moves, so it can get going. I was going pretty fast. I probably was going 85 or something, but in a 65, so, And I passed the cop, like, oh, shit, kind of shit. And he's coming. He comes against me. I'm like, shit. And I had all my cards. And, dude, the windows are tinted, so I put all the windows down just because of respect. They don't know what they're walking up.
Exactly.
And my
That's
kids
what
were
I
like,
was-
why are you putting the windows down? I'm like, dude, because they don't know what they're walking up on.
Exactly.
Just put all the windows down. It's kind of cold, too. He walks up, and Renee's like, I'm like, Renee, where's your stuff? She's like, I don't know. I never get pulled over. And she's telling the cop, I don't know where my stuff is. And I had all my gold cards and stuff. I'm like, he's like, hey, you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. I was definitely going a little fast. I was like, I was coaching wrestling all day. He's like, I could tell by your ears. I could tell by your ears. He's like, just keep it down. I'm like, all right, thanks, sir. And it was cool.
You know why? Because you were honest.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what they
and
want. They don't want
respectful.
people lying.
The last time I
either.
got pulled over,
Yeah.
maybe 6 months ago, I was going to the girl's house up north, and I was probably at exit, I don't know, 120 something. It goes to 55 again. I didn't realize it. I'm in the fast lane. I think I was doing like 85, something like you were, but it's a 55, right?
Yeah.
I get pulled over by a state trooper, woman state trooper, tiny
Woman?
tiny little
You're
thing.
lucky. You're lucky.
But she pulls me over, and it's guardrails on both sides with just like this much. So I probably drove 3 miles in the right hand lane, doing like 55 with my 4-way flashes on, like showing her I'm not running from you. I'm trying to find a safe place to pull over. I pulled way over as soon as the guardrails ended and there was grass. I pulled way over in the grass and I rolled all 4 of my windows down because I have tinted windows. And it was the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Did you know you were going 85 and a 50? I said 55. I said, was it a construction zone? She goes, oh, that's a 50. I said, I didn't even realize that. Honestly, I thought it was a 65. I still would have been speeding. We had all my stuff ready. I didn't give her PBA cards. I didn't give her 200 club card. I didn't do any of that. I got a bunch of that. And she said, all right, I'll be right back. Went back, ran my shit, made sure, She said, how's your record? I said, clean. I got nothing. Ran back, gave it back to me, and said, I think if you're like that and you're respectful,
Yeah, for the most part,
and
yeah.
you don't pull over and put them in danger in some shitty spot. They're
If you're out of state,
usually,
though, they're
yeah.
gonna mess
Oh
with you.
yeah. Every
They're
time
gonna
I've been
mess with you.
pulled over
Yeah.
out of state,
They got you.
I think you
They
nailed
got
me.
you.
Yeah, they nailed me. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it though. I'd always you got the PBA cards, hand them, put it on top.
Yeah, I used to always
That's
when
what
I
they're-
first
that's what
got
they're
them.
for though.
They are, but I feel like it's like
Be what
name.
guy?
It's like name dropping almost.
So
and-
what?
Yeah,
That's why you got them.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
But yo, you're right. Virginia, I got pulled over.
Oh,
Same
they don't
thing.
care.
I handed them the PBA card.
They don't give a
They're
shit.
like, they're, what is this?
Yeah, they don't
I'm like,
give
it's
a
kind
shit.
of like I told him. I said it's kind of like a get out of jail free
Oh,
card.
yeah.
He's like, that's why you Northerners. That's what he
Yeah.
said. He's like, you
Northerners?
guys are corrupt.
You
It's like-
Yankees?
it's
You
like a corrupt
Yankees?
thing. Yeah, 100%. I'm like, damn, I got the ticket.
Yeah. Last time I got pulled over out of state, it was years ago, but I got a ticket, and I think it was Virginia. I think.
Man, they get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play around.
For sure. All right, boys. Good little go.
Great go. Good, Jesse.
All right.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
No more
Yeah.
fucking Jesse. No more fuck Jesse. Come on, no.
You're definitely out there, pal. But I'll tell you what: if you read the comments on a lot of episodes you're on, because you're
I don't ever read the comments.
You're definitely our guest that's on the most. There are a lot of this fucking dude's out of his mind, but there's a lot of people like, dude, this guy is spot on. When you were talking about what's the vibration of the earth? What's it called? Some frequency.
The Schumer resonance.
The Schumer resonance. When you were talking about
That's Earth's
that,
heartbeat.
so many people were like, he's so spot on with that. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
A bunch of crazy people.
The crazy ones. It's more of a crowd.
That's it. That's it.
All right.
All right,
Good go, boys.
Later.
Give us a follow, fuckers.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.